So here's the million-dollar question. Can you manifest in just one day? And I know that that sounds like a really crazy concept to some people, and you immediately might think that I'm BSing you or I'm airy-fairy. And I'm going to give you an exact, fast, quick, and easy 3-step process to manifest what you want, to manifest something in just one day. So this is Jake Ducey with jakeducey.com. And if you believe that you are more powerful than you've ever been told, make sure you hit the like button on this side or this side, and let's dive right into these 3 quick and easy steps to manifest in just one day. So the first step has to do with a basic truth to understand, and that's that what you are intending to manifest in just one day, you're tuning into something that already exists. It already exists. So if you're wanting that great news, email from somebody, phone call, text message, money, a job opportunity, maybe you've been trying to find the right place to live, to buy a house or rent a house, and you just haven't had it work out yet, and you really need it to work out today, whatever it is, it already exists. Now, instead of just telling you something wishy-washy, I want you to see this image coming up on the screen that I've been using a lot lately. I got it from my mentor, and you will see the bottom X is the reality that you are at right now. Now, the thing that you're intending to manifest in just one day, it's up at the top. It's the top X. So what these lines are, all these different lines, these are frequencies. And a frequency is a level of vibration. So if you're intending to manifest something in your life in just one day, or for any time frame for that matter, it's important to understand the basic truth of reality, which is every single thing is energy. There is a basic universal truth that says that every single thing is energy in motion. So this chair, this wall, my body, the reality you're in right now, your bank account, your career, your love life, your emotional state, a house you want, it's all just energy. More specifically, it's all a certain vibratory pattern that we call a frequency. So the science tells us energy is never created or destroyed. So a lot of times people say, I want to create something in one day. I want to create money. I want to create a job. I want to create love. I want to create happiness. Technically, it's not the correct way to say it, because energy is never created or destroyed. So what you want already exists. It's just moving through a perpetual transmutation of energy. It's shifting through different frequency patterns, just like water goes to steam. It's not like it exists as water and then all of a sudden it goes to steam and it doesn't exist anymore. It's just at a different vibratory pattern. If your eyes were fine-tuned better and you could see beyond the third dimensional vibratory frequency that we call visible light, third dimension, you would still see the steam, but you can't. It's all happening right here at this exact time, and it's all based off of different frequency patterns. And Nikola Tesla said it fantastic. He said that if you want to understand the universe, you have to think in terms of vibration and frequency. So this first step is to think in terms of frequency. And if you think in terms of frequency, you're coming from the assumption that what you want already exists. Because the idea of manifesting something in just one day, if it doesn't exist and you have to create it, it's a lot harder. And you're fighting against the laws of nature. But if you think of yourself, now I'm going to pull this image on the screen right now, and this is really what you look like. If your senses, if your eyes more specifically were fine-tuned enough where they could see different frequency patterns, you would see that your body is actually about 1% of who you really are. So this coming up on the screen right now is a beautiful energy field. All of reality is energy fields. And you'll see coming from the head all the way down to feet is basically a circle. It's a field of energy. It's a field of vibrating energy. This is your frequency pattern. This frequency pattern holds the level of your financial reality. It holds the level of the relationships, the people that you attract, the people you network with, the general plots, circumstances, and situations that come into your life. It's a frequency pattern, and every person has a specific frequency. In the exact same way that 99.1 FM is a specific frequency pattern. It has a specific manifestation on it. It has a specific rock station on it versus 91.4. They're two distinctly different frequency patterns. Another analogy would be like a phone. So all this really is a frequency pattern. And the frequency pattern is my phone number. And if you have my phone number, you call it and you hit my frequency level of information. So look at your body right now. And you start to imagine it as this energy field, just like this image here. So what determines your energy field? It's your intentions, it's your perception, and your consciousness. We know now that you are a community of 100 trillion cells. If you stop thinking of yourself like a body and you start thinking of yourself like a community of 100 trillion cells that are just made up of energy, these cells respond to consciousness, your consciousness and your perception. Thoughts are just energy. They're a frequency level beyond visible light. So all of these things, your beliefs, your assumptions, all of these things create your energy field that extends out beyond your body. It's in layman terms, we call it a vibe. And you can pick up somebody's vibe, whether you're into spirituality or not. You can just pick up a good vibe and a bad vibe. And that's because everybody has an energy field that they're emanating at that determines their frequency level. Now, I say all of this because now that you understand this, if all the energy that ever was and ever will be exists, and it's all based off of different frequency patterns, all you need to do is what Nikola Tesla said, which is to match and sustain the frequency of what you want, and you can't help but to get it. So step number 2 is to suspend your disbelief. Once you make a conscious choice, once you make an intention about what it is that you're intending to manifest just in one day. So you make a clear and definite picture of what it is that you want. Whatever it is, whether you want to have someone send you a text message, or you want to get a certain phone call, or you want a new job, or you want to land that new house for rent in the perfect place, or that you want your home to sell, or you want to get a new sale, whatever it is, you clearly pick one thing. And when you clearly pick that one thing, what you're doing is you are putting that frequency pattern into your energy field. You're moving from, if we go back to the original image of the different frequency patterns, you're moving from the lower X, which is where you are now, to up there. Up there is a place that already exists. It's a frequency pattern that already exists. But what keeps you away from it is disbelief. If you believe that you're separate from it, or you believe that you need linear time of 365 days or 700 days, 3 years, 4 years to get what you want, what you're doing is you're solidifying a frequency of limitation, and you can only attract things that match that pattern. This is why it's so important to suspend your disbelief. You can have your disbelief back after this video if you want, but at least suspend it long enough. Don't just believe me. Give it a try in your own life. I'm not telling you to just, hey, you need to believe this. I'm saying this works, but give it a try for yourself. So suspend your disbelief. And what happens when you suspend your disbelief is that you merge with the frequencies that you want. This was beautifully illustrated in the following quote. It says, "The moment your belief matches with any state, you fuse with it." Think of state like the frequency you want, the job, the money, the opportunity. So the moment your belief matches with any state, you fuse with it. And this union results in the activation and projection of its plots, plans, conditions, and circumstances. This new state of conscious awareness becomes your home from which you see the world. So let's reverse back here. And this union results in the activation and projection of its plots, plans, conditions, and circumstances. The union is when your frequency, when your consciousness, when your perception goes from, this is silly, I can't do it, what I want is way down the road, it's going to take 2 years, it's going to take 6 months, but it hasn't happened already, and then you bring the past into it. You're not in union with what you want. The frequency's way up here, but you're way down here, and you're like, it's way up there, I can't get there, I can't get there. So you're in a state of misalignment. You're in a state of resistance. Your energy pattern that you are emanating, think back to that energy field. Your energy field is vibrating at, I do not have, I cannot have. You can only get your level of awareness. We know this for a fact. It's called the observer effect in quantum physics, that subatomic particles respond to consciousness. So, suspend your disbelief, make a clear intention, and start to embody that you have it. So if you already had it, if it was already in your life, what would you be doing? If you were the person that already had that job, that already had the money, that already got that soulmate, and imagine that you watched this video and boom, it was the thing that changed your life. And you manifested what you wanted in one day. Imagine you watched this video and that happened. What would you be thinking? You'd be like, oh my God, Jake, you're not going to believe it. You would leave a comment, right? And you would say, oh my God, Jake, you are not going to believe it. I watched your video and I wasn't sure it was going to work. And oh my God, I got that phone call. Is the day my life shifted. And all of a sudden I started getting all these sales and my business took off. And then I started getting these dates and I attracted my soulmate and I got that house and I felt happier than ever. My depression washed away and I feel more peace than ever before. So to start the process off of suspending your disbelief, I invite you to write a quick comment as if you already manifested the thing. So leave the comment down below and say, oh my gosh, Jake, you won't believe what happened. And then write just a quick, doesn't need to be a big 10 paragraphs, just write 1 or 2 sentences as if it already happened. This is a good practice to merge and fuse the reality that you want. So you take there out there in the future and you embody it now in your own consciousness. So give that a try with a comment. Now the third step in this process is to practice gratitude and letting go. So what happens is a lot of times people understand all this. They understand the imagery. Everything already exists as frequency patterns, just beyond the realm of visible light. Visible light's a very small bandwidth of energy. I understand that I'm manifesting. Manifesting meaning it already exists, but I'm bringing it into fruition here in third dimension. I understand that I'm an energy field. Blah, blah, blah. I get it, Jake. But then what happens is the old habitual mind comes into play and the video ends, and they are all pumped up. And then an hour passes and they go, oh my gosh, I haven't got the phone call yet. Look what time it is. Look what time it is. Time's right. I haven't got that email. Oh my gosh, I didn't get the house yet. I didn't close the sale. Oh my gosh, the good news hasn't come. I haven't met my new friend yet. Oh my gosh, is this working? Maybe let's try it. And they try to force some weird occult thought pattern thing. And they get in this place where they're in a consciousness of observing that it hasn't happened yet, and then they're trying to force it to come. And I really love this quote in the Bible. I think it's such a great quote, and I think it was really explaining quantum physics. And it says, to those that have, more will be given. And to those that do not have, even that which they have will be taken away. So you can watch this whole video and you can say, I get it, now I'm ready. Oh my gosh, it hasn't happened yet, let me get it, I only have 12 hours left. You're the latter part of that statement. To those that do not have, even that which they have will be taken away. What that quote is saying is, for those that have, more will be given. It's saying that if you possess something in consciousness already, you're going to get more, because the outside world is a holographic representation. It's a mirror. The outside world is a mirror that reflects back to you your present state of consciousness. And so to those that have, more will be given. If you're in a place of total gratitude that you've attracted the money and the job, and if your mind goes, oh my God, well, it's not here yet, you're wrong. You say, well, I already know it exists because it's a frequency pattern. All the energy that ever was and ever will be already exists. So I know it's just taking a minute, just like water has to boil to turn into steam. I know it's just taking a minute to transmute into a physical form that I perceive with my little physical eyes. I already know it's coming, and I'm so grateful. It's so awesome that like any second now it's going to show up, and it's so cool. That's a totally different state than, oh my gosh, it's not here yet, and Jake said I only have a little bit more time left, and oh my gosh, what should I do? Should I try a new technique? Should I watch another video? Oh my God, what should I do? That's to those that do not have, even that which they have will be taken away. Because remember, let's go back in conclusion to this original image of the different frequency patterns. You are the X here now. And to get up there, you have to recognize that the top X, the reality that you're intending to manifest in one day, it already exists. There is a frequency pattern that already exists. Now, if we flip to, in conclusion, to the image of the energy field, and you see yourself as this energy field, and you see this emanating. So how do you get up there to what you want? Well, you think of yourself as a spiritual being in a physical body that has an energy field that is emanating out into the ether, into the quantum field. And based off of the vibratory pattern, which we call a frequency, based off of the frequency of your energy field, you pull circumstances and situations that match your energy back. So, remember, you can do this. Don't take my word for it. Do a thought experiment, a real thought experiment to see what you're capable of. Suspend your disbelief. Write a comment down below as if it's already come. And when it does come back and leave another comment and share your success story to inspire everybody else here. And I want to leave you with a couple simple statements from my mentor. You are tuning into something that already exists. There is a place. It's a frequency that you tune in on with your own imagination. The moment your belief matches with any state, you fuse with it. And this union results in the activation and projection of its plots, plans, conditions, and circumstances. This new state of conscious awareness becomes the home through which you see the world. So when you start to practice gratitude, you say, thank you, I know it's already here. What you're doing is you are starting to move the projection of the plots, plans, conditions, and circumstances to make what you want manifest in just one day. So this is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com. Go ahead and do this thought experiment for yourself and see how powerful you really are. It all comes down to your imagination. When you hold an image of what you want in your mind, what you're doing is you are starting to change your energy field, your frequency pattern. What you want already exists. So when you can practice gratitude and excitement that it's already here, your frequency pattern matches and fuses with the state or reality that you want. And when this happens, you pull all the synchronicities into your life very quickly. So, leave a little like button on this side or this side if you enjoyed this video. I can't wait for you to do a thought experiment in your own life and see how powerful your mind really is. Remember to suspend your disbelief. suspend your disbelief and give this a try. So hit the like button right over there, right over there. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button on this side or this side. You also need to hit the bell notification, otherwise you don't get notified for new videos. Someone left me an email yesterday and said they subscribed, but then they didn't get my video today. And I said, well, you have to make sure you hit the bell notification. I'm not sure why they do that, but just subscribing isn't enough. So make sure you hit the bell notification as well to make sure you get notified for a new video. And I can't wait to hear about the great things that head your way. So leave a comment down below that starts with like, oh my gosh, Jake, you won't believe what I manifested. And pick something clearly, describe it in some detail that gives you an emotion, which is energy in motion. And that will start to fuse you with the state or frequency level you're intending to manifest. This is going to cement it into your energy field, and you're going to see some amazing things show up in your life over the next 24 hours. Right there down below is my free success hypnosis, jakeshypnosis.com. That's jakeshypnosis.com right there down below. It's my free success hypnosis to reprogram your subconscious mind. And about 1 million people from all over the world have used it, which is really an amazing in and of itself. And so I can't wait to hear about the great things that head your way when you use it. It'll reprogram your subconscious mind and turn your subconscious into a magnet for what you want. It's free. It's right there down below. It's jakeshypnosis.com right there down below, pinned to the comments. Have an absolutely great day. Go like this. Yay! What I want is already here. Thank you, God. Thank you, universe. You are more powerful than you believe. You are deserving. You are worthy. And I can't wait to hear about the fantastic things that head your way today.